All right. If it's Thursday, it's Boss and Candy. What's up, Candy?
Hey, boys. Hey, y'all.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
You sound good.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? It sound like you ain't tripping.
I'm not.
Good.
I'm not pressed. How about you?
I'm chilling, man. You know, a lot of people, seem like they chilling with that loss over Philly. I'm glad we all chilling. For real.
Yeah. You
Real
really
talk.
were supposed to say, because it's nothing to a boss. But,
Oh, that's what I'm supposed to say?
Yeah, you were supposed to say, it's nothing to a boss.
It's nothing to a boss.
We need to believe it, boss. We need to believe it.
It's nothing to a boss.
Okay, I like the first one then.
All right, y'all. Y'all already know, man. This Boss Candy for the Dallas Cowboys beat the Detroit Lions. Yeah. And it's Thursday. And if you already know, if it's Thursday, we freestyling. So we're going to be opening up the phones today. We're going to be talking about, obviously, our next opponent. And we're going to be getting to the nitty gritty with the Dallas Cowboy content, man. So y'all sit back, y'all relax. Candy and Boss Candy, we bringing it. We might even get a visitation from the OC. You never know. Y'all sit back. Be right back. In the building, man. What's up? I see all the people, man. Welcome. Swain. Ooh. Boy coming in the door saying free Kelly Mo. That boy came in the door talking about free Kelly Mo. King. He said, what's good? What's good? Miss Lockhart. She said, hello, family. She say she mad. Ooh. Alright. Harim. He said, let's go, Candy.
Hi.
Let's get it. Ooh, that boy say free Kelly Moore to the unemployment line. Already, big dog. I feel you. You know I ain't gonna fight you on that, big homie.
Really?
Oh man, say, oh Candy, don't get us started. Don't get us started. What?
Thursday, it's almost Friday. Then Sunday before we know.
Man, listen.
And we came back.
Yeah. Well, y'all come on in, man.
Here's our cool down method. Here we go.
Woosah. Would you say the cool down method?
Yes. Cool down.
How does it work, Candy?
At the end of your workout, it's the 5-minute cool-off period. That's our cool-off period. Before we jump right in.
So when you hear that music, that's the cool down period. What's up, landlord? I see you in the building, big dog. Yeah, man. So yeah, we got Candy in the building, man. So
hey,
obviously,
y'all.
we got to get back on track. We got to get back on track.
Yeah. Track. With that being said,
Yoga fire.
That's your first time saying that?
No, but it's funny.
Fire.
It's funny
Yoga
every time.
flame.
Yeah, yoga flame.
Yoga fire.
Speaking of flames and fire and heated moments, they've been talking about Jerry Jones and Robert Kraft's little situation that happened. I sent it to you. Can you pull up that article for me?
Yeah.
Robert
Give me 1
Kraft,
second.
Jerry Jones.
Yeah. Okay, I got it right
They
here.
got heated. That fire was perfect because it got a little bit heated between those two.
Yoga fire.
What you got?
Yeah, there it is. So basically, to put it plainly, Robert Kraft wants to renew Roger Goodell's contract, and Jerry Jones isn't for it. He doesn't want to, and he had some not so nice words for Robert Kraft. And yeah, everybody's been talking about it because there's a little profanity there. But what my concern is that I've been thinking about this. Robert Kraft is the boss of the referees, and boss, you and I have talked about how the refs, they don't favor the Cowboys. We've gotten flags left and right every week, and being that Robert Kraft is the boss of the refs, and this just happened with our owner Jerry Jones, that may be a bit of a problem for us. But what do you think about that?
I'm
nervous.
See, and you actually were the first person that I heard say something about that. Because of most people, when they talking about it, they just talking about the drama that's happening between Robert Kraft and Jerry. So you the first person that I heard talk about the potential repercussions of the fight and what it's about. So one of the key things about this fight that you got to notice is Jerry, the Cowboys owner, was the only one who was against Goodell's money. First of all, before I get into it, what's your thoughts on him being the only one, Candy? What does that say to you?
That he doesn't follow anybody's footsteps. He's the leader. Obviously, we're the number one franchise, so I'm going to side with Jerry on it. He knows something that maybe we don't know, or sees something that we don't know. The guy is the king of franchising to me, so I think that he has a little insight on things, or maybe he just doesn't care for the guy. But for him to be the only one, I like that he's standing 10 toes down on what he's saying, and he's not being persuaded.
So this is what I feel about especially your first point. So I just pulled up something while you were saying that. Okay. So you from Galveston, what's your favorite basketball team? Yeah, I'm opening up the phones tonight, Tariq. We open up the phones. We got the phones up.
Okay.
But who your favorite team?
I like the Rockets and the Lakers.
So was you familiar with the 2006 finals between Dallas and the Heat?
No.
Okay, I was. So this is why I want to talk about that. Because in 2006, I'm going to be straight up, the Dallas Mavericks was cheated out of NBA championship. And a lot of people don't remember, to your point, it was a feud with Mark Cuban and the NBA commissioner. My boy Florida Cowboy say go Heat.
Wait a minute.
Don't do me like that, dog. Don't do me like that, bro. Don't do me like that.
Heat ain't been hot since. Go ahead.
Don't do it. Don't do it. But he said, stop it. I ain't tripping, dog. I'm cool with you. See, this is the thing. That's the funny thing about Cowboy fans. When it turned to, it's funny how we can be cool when we Cowboy fans, but start talking about basketball. You be like, damn, bro, I don't like you no more. But check this out.
It's over. This friendship has ended.
Now that's real though. Now check this out. This is real. See, cause I'm from Dallas, right?
Okay.
And that was big. That was big. So we all remember this. Matter of fact, I took my dad to the finals, right?
Aww.
And I witnessed this. I witnessed this firsthand where we got cheated. And this is what happened. Mark Cuban allegedly consulted with a former FBI agent about investigating and suing the NBA in 2006, right? Why? Because to your point, and I'm going all the way back to what you were saying with Robert Kraft and Jerry, you know?
Right.
And it said the Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban reportedly wanted to know if there were other less blindly obvious reasons behind his team's 4-2 series defeat. And this is the thing. Boss forgot we was up in that series 2-0 against an old Heat. And they was old. That was an old Heat team.
You said that from your chest. You feeling a little anchor still from that.
Yeah, they stole that from Dallas. And it was all over power versus money. I'm going back to your point. I'm long-winded, but I'm going back to your point. But a lot of people don't know this. He said because, now check this out. Because Wade averaged a staggering 16.2 free throws per game in that series.
Catching your drift.
So when you say Florida, he talking about no, we took it. No, you didn't take nothing, man. I was at that game, bro. They cheated Dallas
No,
up
he's
and down.
right. They took it.
Thank you.
They stole it.
Yeah, they stole it. They took it.
I said I didn't know anything about it, but now I do. We just saw the facts in our face. They stole it.
Yeah, 16.2 free throws? Man, I remember sitting there with my dad and we was watching them calls like,
They had to get new whistles after that.
man.
They wore 'em out.
So when you talk about Jerry being the only owner to go against Goodell, there could be some repercussions because of this. Just keeping it real. And so this is football related. This is what it means to me in football, Candy. To me, that means we gotta fight to not even have close games.
I agree with you on that. We can't even leave it up to question. Now, I know that regardless of this situation, we are going to have flags with the Dallas Cowboys, and we also just need to clean it up on the team. The flags that we can help, we need to stop them. But
So, real quick, my boy Common Sense Lab said, he said, OG, that was the deadest catch of basketball. It was worse.
Wow.
It was worse. It was
That's
worse.
a statement.
They gave Wade calls every game.
So you telling me Mavs fans have shirts that says we won it?
Now we sick over it. We still mad over it. We cool because we won it in 2011, but we should have had two. We'll take one, but we should have had two. We was up on that old Miami Heat team 2-0. And that Mavericks team, it knocked off a hot Phoenix.
Y'all look at him. Look at him. Okay. Go ahead. Slam the cup down again.
Listen, we knocked off a hot Phoenix. And that was with young Nash, who was cold.
You have to say young Nash like that.
In game 7. We knocked off of San Antonio. Game 7. And lost to the Heat. Anyway. Your point valid though. And I think that's why we got to put all these ideas out there to try to dominate games. Because you're right. If we leave it up to them reps, we going to mess around and get womp.
All right, I don't want to hurt any more of your feelings tonight. So let's get into what we always get into, our injury report. Can you pull that up for me?
Yeah.
You all right over there, boss?
I'm getting back over Woosah.
Woosah.
I'm getting over it.
There we go. This should brighten your spirits.
Okay,
right
okay.
Here. The obvious standout. Our QB1, Dak Prescott, was a full participant Wednesday and Thursday at practice. That feels so good to say. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
That feels. How do you feel about that? That just feels like. But I don't know. I'm happy that he's back. I'm excited. I've been tweeting about it a little bit. I've been TikToking about it, especially after the game that we had last week. And y'all, don't be mad. I know y'all was saying, or what was it that saying? The Rush saying, "In Rush we trust."
Yeah.
Yes, that was cool for y'all, but I was ready for our QB1 to come back. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see Dak back on the field, but I am a little skeptical about Kellen Moore and his play calling. I'm wondering if Kellen Moore is going to be smart about this one and if he's going to stick to the run game. Mainly because that's what he did with Cooper Rush, right? And it worked. And a lot of people think, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But my reasoning is that's how we protect our quarterback. And if he's just coming off of this thumb injury, why risk it right now? Especially against 1-4 Detroit Lions, having him play, I'm not going to say at full capacity, but having him being targeted more. Why not have them run the ball like we've been doing? It's been working and it's gonna protect our quarterback. I think that we should continue to run the ball. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm afraid like you. Yeah, I'm afraid like you.
That's simply right.
Yeah, like I'm afraid because I'm thinking about the history, right? I was in the barbershop today getting fresh and clean, right? And everybody is having this conversation, what you just said.
Wait, let's see your haircut then. You said fresh and clean. Let's see. Okay, Boss Cam, you guys see the cut? It's nice. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So everybody having this conversation, Candy. So we in the barbershop having this conversation. Just what you said. And guess what my barber said? He said Kellen Moore, he not dumb enough to throw it, is he, boss? And I was like,
That's not nice.
To be all the way honest, and I was just honest with him. I said, bro, what happened last year? He said, what you mean? I said, remember Dak didn't have no training camp because of that lat to his throwing arm? He said, oh yeah.
I talked about that. Remember when we met the first time? Okay, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we sure did. That's when we first did a show. Yep.
Yeah.
After a training camp. Right. And so exactly where he was hurt and me and you was talking about, is he gonna play versus Tampa?
Right.
What did Kellen Moore do? Did he say, well, my quarterback didn't have no training camp and he had no offseason because of his ankle, and it'd be good if we ran the ball just to, gradually ramp him up? No. Kellen came out throwing. So for everybody that's thinking, surely he not dumb enough, is he? So we go see. Hopefully he not. But most of us don't trust it.
That's what I have to leave it at too. I think, based on last week's game with Cooper Rush, yes, Cooper Rush did what he could for that time, but I don't want to be in a situation like that again. So I think that to be smart, at the very least, if he's going to stray away from the run game, don't do it this first game that Dak is back.
I think he go do it, but I hope he don't.
I hope he doesn't either.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't.
All right.
What's up, Amp?
Hi. All right, so speaking of running, we have been having some issues stopping the run. Can you pull up the injury report again real quick?
Yeah. Is somebody else on there? Yeah. Do you want to talk about?
Really? It's your boy, Devin Harper. Devin Harper was a full participant, and I know that you're high on him, and that's good. That's good for us. I warned last week about that matchup between Sanders and LVE. And I would not mind seeing what Devin Harper could do. He was a full participant, so I think he's ready. I think that he could get back out there. And last week you mentioned, with the matchups and LVE not really having the speed, I'd like to see what Devin Harper could do, because we talked about other options last week, and I think this could be a great one. What's your thoughts?
Well, see,
That's your guy, Devin Harper. So what you gonna take him or LV?
well, you already know, Candy, I agree with that.
Okay.
I already agree with that. So, I think the time is now. I think this is the time, because most of us with good sense want to see it. And let me go through it like this. This is the best way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tale, I would say, of two linebackers. Totally different stories. Okay? Totally different stories. So a lot of people might not know this, because we got a lot of new subs, okay? But I wrote a book, and I write a book every offseason about potential candidates that fit the Dallas Cowboys. Third on my list out of all linebackers was Malcolm Rodriguez, which seemed like a reach, right, to a lot of people. And when you look at Malcolm Rodriguez and you look at his measurables, right, you see 5'11", 225, 4.52 speed, a 39-inch vertical. I said that the Dallas Cowboys should target him between round 3 and 5. He had 129 tackles. Solo tackles, he had 76, and he had 3 sacks. His film was outstanding, right? But he also was playing side by side Harper, okay? And when you look at Harper also had not as much production, but what you see with Harper is better measurables. He's taller, heavier, faster, with more vertical, okay? With more vertical. So the difference is this, Candy. We getting ready to play Detroit, who drafted Malcolm Rodriguez, right? And they drafted Malcolm Rodriguez at pick 188. Devin Harper was drafted at pick 193. They are 5 drafts apart from each other. 5. But this is the difference. Detroit allowed Malcolm to keep growing from preseasons. Dallas watched Harper have the most tackles in preseason and put him on a shelf. That's why I'm calling it a tale of two linebackers, because both of them was from the same school.
That was a good highlight.
You like that?
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, they been treated totally different from the same school. Both of them balled out in preseason. The difference is Detroit said, let's keep building on what we saw. And Dallas said, okay, we like what we saw with you, Harper. Now go to the shelf. So with him potentially being a full participant at practice, that's telling me that the Dallas Cowboys are hopefully finally getting ready to give him the tick we need to see.
I think that is the perfect side by side in comparison of the two. You just really made some good points there. Why haven't we given him that opportunity? That actually brings me to our next point, all in. I think that this is the year, to be honest with you, I think this is the year that we need to go all in. You just talked about the young guys. I sent you a tweet from Keystone. All right, so Keystone tweeted that the Panthers are open to talks about trading Shaq Thompson. And to be honest, I think that we need to get in on this. We need to pick up some of those pieces. What do you think about that?
Hell yeah.
Right. I mean, we are not just set in stone at that position. I think that he would be a great pickup for the Cowboys, and they're obviously rebuilding, letting go of their players. Why can't we profit off of whatever they're doing over there? I think that we should definitely acquire him.
And this is the thing. To your point on going all in, this is why I like that you saying we need to go all in. When I think about what you just said, what does the NFC look like right now?
Well, first, I didn't say why. Yes, we need him, but like we said, we've been having trouble stopping the run, and we need somebody to come in that's going to help us stop that. And when has the NFC looked this week? Now,
right.
I'm just going to be honest. That doesn't mean that we don't look good, because we're getting there, and our defense looks immaculate. But Green Bay is struggling. Tom Brady, we all know what's going on with the Buccaneers, right? Tom Brady is looking like he's not going to finish the season off. The Rams, we just beat them with our backup quarterback. Right. I'm not saying that it's going to be a walk in the park, but I'm saying we need to take advantage, seize the day,
Facts.
And go all in. We may not get this opportunity again. We need to go all in and do everything that we can to just drive it home. I don't care if we're beating people 56-0 because of all the pieces we, and other teams do it. The Rams got Odell Beckham at the last minute.
Buffalo got Von Miller.
Well, last season, but yes, this year.
But the thinking is the same though.
Yeah,
to what you're saying, the thinking is the same. It's saying we're close. Let's fill in all the pieces to put us over. I agree. And see, the biggest point that you just said is how weak the NFC is. That's the big thing that you just said. I hope y'all caught what she just said. See, because this is not a normal year. This is
rare.
This is rare. Seattle weak.
Tom Brady is
right. And then all the teams that's usually strong are weak. Seattle, Green Bay, right? The Rams.
In the process of rebuilding. Everybody is vulnerable right now.
Basically. Right. That's why you go all in. What you just said. And so it's some things even more than who you mentioned with Shaq. Right?
Okay.
But I think we should look at everything, not even just Shaq.
Okay.
Raekwon Smith.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like where you're going with this.
So, and listen, and I'm talking about just like you said, just like the Rams did with Odell Beckham, right? To where, okay, we got a good crew, but we trying to win it. We trying to win it. The only thing that's in question right now is us stopping the run.
Right.
And with some of these, they are rentals. Because Raekwon Smith, I think he's still on his rookie contract. I think. I'm going to double check that. But if he's still on his rookie contract, you're dealing with a rental.
The Cowboys, oh my God. The Cowboys love deals. We don't. The Cowboys love deals. So that may be the direction that we can go in.
And somebody said, and I ain't mad at this.
Contract?
Somebody said, get a young guy, not an old too. Give me some names. I'm open for that.
Yeah.
But at this point, let's start giving names. And I'm cool with young guy, but name them so that we can add them to the show. Because your voice matter. And this is the time we need to be throwing out ideas. We need to be throwing out, like what Candace said, all in opportunities. And yes, Sue is not young, but that's also why he might fit, because then he gonna be what? Cheap.
The Cowboys love cheap. We love to spend money. But speaking of, we haven't taken a call in a while, so maybe someone could give us some of the names that they're thinking of. Can we take some calls or a call?
Yeah, let's open up the phone line. All right, so we got the phone lines open,
I see a bunch of comments coming in. So.
All right, we got the phone lines up again, y'all. So call on in. I made sure it's working this time. Oh, super chat. I missed the super chat. Hold on real quick. Yeah, I did miss a super chat. This is from Common Sense Lab. And we got the phone lines open, y'all. He said, Cox, Harper, and Bland Mortick will help the run. Don't need free agents, trades. Those dudes hungry. Listen, I think it's a timing thing, Common Sense. I do. I think it's a timing thing. I think first we need to go see what Harper does. Because if Harper balls, then obviously take Raekwon them off your list. You know what I'm saying? Take them off your list. Because the trade deadline is November 1st. Okay? So we got 2 weeks to see what Harper can do. All right? If he'll fish in water, throw them dudes in the trash. Buy Raekwon, buy Shaq. We going with our young guy. But what if Devin Harper is way over his head and he wumping? Then yeah, go blow off the dust. Go blow the dust off the list and take it right back out the trash. You know what I mean? So to me, it's the timing. Right now, it's about, to me, having the conversation first. You know what I mean? And seeing what Harper can do. What you think, Candy?
I agree with you on that. I think that basically what I think I'm hearing from you is that we need to get some insurance at the very least. So why not is the big point there. Why not? If we have these men out here that we can acquire as insurance policy to make sure that we're good in those positions, then why not? Because if we get to a place where, you know, we're stuck and we don't have anybody that could come in and get the job done, then we're going to be mad that we didn't take the opportunity and, again, seize the day like we should have before November 1st. So I absolutely agree. Why not get that insurance policy, get those guys Thank you. And basically, give it a mid-season tryout. Let the best man win. Go all in. There we go. Go all in. We need it. Everybody else is doing it. Why can't the Cowboys do it?
And my boy Common Sense Lab, man, I love Common Sense because we go back and forth. And it's never personal. It's just good football discussion. He said, I agree, but rooks can't grow with high-paid vets. Yeah, but I'm not really interested in their growth as much as I'm into them being good now for this window. I worry about growth second.
You're focused on this season, on the now.
I'm focused on this season. Say it again.
You're focused on this season and the now, because we just talked about we have to take advantage of the NFC and how vulnerable the other teams are right now. And that means going all in. We have to get the best of the best to get the job done. Y'all want a Super Bowl, don't y'all?
Yes!
I want one. Well, we got to act like it. We have to stop playing and get safe. Thank you. We have to stop playing it safe and being mediocre and do everything we can. We got to go hard. Do we have any calls on the line yet or no?
Oh, no, nobody even called in. See, they been saying, boss, you gonna open up the line? You gonna open up the line? I got the lines wide open and y'all not even calling. He said, I missed this other super chat. Let me find his other super chat. You know, if they don't call in, we gonna keep going. You know how I go.
We're going to get into our matchups. I feel like that's your favorite part.
I love the matchup talks. I really do. Hold on. I don't see your super chat, big dog. Hold on real quick. Let me try to... So I see Cox, Harper, Bland, more Tick. I see that one. Hold on. Give me 1 second, Candy, before we go into the matchups.
Okay.
I don't see that super chat. Hold on. Give me 1 second, Candy.
I'll talk to them.
I'm just trying to pull up his super chat real quick. Because sometimes it shows when I'm in the actual YouTube live. All right, give me 1 second.
Well, guys, while he's doing that, don't forget to subscribe to Candy's Locker Room and to Boss Cowboy. But I'm sure if y'all are here, y'all have already subscribed to his channel.
Okay, I see that super chat. Let me see.
He's focused.
I don't see the other one, dog. Just put your comment in there again, common sense, and I'll address it. Oh, he said I'm trying to think like Stephen Jones. See, that's the problem, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that right now. That's the problem. No, I'm trying not to think like Stephen Jones.
I feel like Stephen Jones would think like trying to save money. Is that what he means?
Damn, they say it's just ringing. So y'all dialing 213-205-9022. We tested the phones right before we went on the shot. I'm sorry, y'all.
Literally right before.
We tested the phones. Matter of fact, I talked to Candace right before we tested the phones. 213-205-9022. All right, let's get into matchups.
Maybe we can catch him at the end. Let's get into the
there
matchups.
It is. It's working. It's working.
Oh, we got it?
Yeah. Boss Cowboy Sports.
What's good, man?
What's up with it?
What's up, man? I got a question for you.
All right.
Hey, when Dak Prescott comes back, do you think we should keep the game plan similar to how we had it with Cooper Rush?
Yeah. That's exactly what we should do.
Question.
Yeah.
I got one more question, then I'm going to let you go.
All right.
What's the number one thing you think we need to prove in order for us to take the next step, possibly win the Super Bowl?
Okay. That's a good question, man. Let me hang you up and me and Candy will address it. Okay?
All right, thank you, bro.
All right, what's your name?
My name is Mike.
Mike. All right, Mike. That was Mike, y'all. So he asks, what's the number one thing that I think we need to do to win a Super Bowl? The number one thing that I think we need to do, and the number one person I think we need to fix, is Kellen Moore. I think if we fix Kellen Moore, I think we can win a Super Bowl. If we develop a true identity like Mike McCarthy is trying to get us to do, I think we can win a Super Bowl this year. This year. Yeah. I think Kellen Moore is our biggest problem. We got another call. I'm going to take one more call, okay? Boss Cowboy Sports.
What's going on, boss? This T Smooth. How you doing, fam?
What's up, T? Finally get to hear from you, big dog. What's up?
Nothing much. Okay, I just want to bring something up real quick. There's this one guy that we haven't been talking about, but he's been playing real good, and he ain't been letting them go deep. We've been talking about every other player, backups, practice squad players, but we ain't been talking about Malik Hooker. Can you talk about how good he's been playing and not letting nothing go up deep? And how good he's doing tackling the ball carriers coming upfield? I'm going to let you go. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it, T Smooth. T Smooth, a long time caller too, man. It's finally good to hear. It's good to hear y'all voices, but I've been seeing y'all so long in the chat, bro. But Malik Hooker, he looking like he a super steal. A super steal. Like I always said this, Candy, when we acquired him, it was a 99% chance that he would be re-injured. And that boy ain't even close to being re-injured. And to T Smooth point, he getting better and better and better. What's your thoughts, Candy?
I agree. I think that he is getting better and better. And sometimes, unfortunately, the players that are making those plays, because they're not making a lot of noise on the sideline or in the media, or they're just not being talked about as much in the media, which is why we're talking about them now. They go under the radar. They go unnoticed. So we're going to go ahead and give him his flowers. Malik Hooker has been doing a great job. He's just been flying under the radar. Kind of like with Cooper Rush. I mean, not Cooper Rush. I'm sorry. Cooper. When we had him.
Facts.
Nobody really talked about Cooper as much because he wasn't like an Odell Beckham. He wasn't making, all this noise in the media. But the stats were there, the plays were there, and now that he's gone, we missed him. So I agree, we should talk about Malik Hooker.
No doubt, and he deserved it. And matter of fact, he getting his praise, T Smooth, because the most important person that talked about him was his coach, Dan Quinn, and he talked about it like, let's not leave his name out. Because, see, the only thing that he not doing, he not making a bunch of sexy interceptions yet, but he's reliable. Boss Cowboy Sports.
What's up, boss?
What's up? Who is this?
It's Stargazer.
What's up, Star? Finally. God damn. Finally we get to hear from you.
I got time to call in.
Ooh, man, girl, you go so hard.
I'm glad I was trying to get the call. Hi, Candy. Can she hear me?
She can hear you. You won't be able to hear her. But go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so I had a couple of questions. I was watching West Coast's stream today, and he was bringing up the point, I think the other day he brought up the point of our most tradable asset is Dorrance Armstrong.
Yeah.
Which I think, okay, that's a good idea. But then today he brought up Pollard, not because Pollard is not good. I mean, obviously Pollard is great. He's one of the most explosive on our team. But it seems to me like it's the same problem like we had with Amari, where Kellen they can't figure out a way, even though y'all keep putting out the videos on how we can utilize Pollard. It seems like Kellen can't figure out a way to get him involved in this offense. So do you think it's a good idea to think about shopping D.A., Pollard, and then also J. Lou? Only because J. Lou, I just feel like I like J. Lou a lot as a player, but I still think that he doesn't quite fit our defense because I just feel like for that slot corner position he's in, he's just a bit slow. So that was my first question. Then my second question, and I don't know, do you want to answer it now, or you want to ask all questions, and then you just answer it once I get off the phone?
Let's get all your questions, and I answer when you get off.
Okay. And then the other question I was going to ask is Kurtz, because Kurtz was like pivotal to our defense last year, and I know he's just coming back on, but it is seeming like he's not really having an impact at all recently, and I don't know if he's just maybe he's still just trying to get his feet up under him. And I really haven't had time to watch film to see what he's doing, but I just know last year he was everywhere. It was barely any drives, defensive drives where his name wasn't called, but now it's just seeming like he's being outplayed by Dono and also by Malik. And then I also had a last question about Anthony Barr, because we were all like ecstatic when we got Barr because we thought he would add so much to this defense, but as we've been watching the film, it seems like he's just not adding what we thought. He seems to be a little bit slower, and it seems like he's not processing things, except I do think he had a good game in the Giants game, but since then he seems like he's just not been what we thought he was. So do you think if we can get Harper going, and they're also talking about Clark coming back, which I know both of them are going to start on special teams. But do you think it would be good to just go ahead and bench Anthony Barr or cut him to have if our young players come in and ball out? So those are my questions.
Okay, I got you. So let me make sure I repeat your questions to make sure I got it. So you want to talk about the West Coast thoughts on trading Armstrong, J. Lou, or Pollard. Then you want us to talk about Curse and what's going on with him not having the impact that he seemed to have last year. And then lastly, you want to talk about Anthony Barr as a cut option if Harper or Clark ball out and come in and they able to have more impact. Those are the three things?
Yep, those are three things.
I got you. We'll handle it right now.
All right.
Okay. Also, man, call in more. Cause you know, listen, you know football too damn much. Like, listen, I watch you tweet, I watch you in the chat. You in Common Sense Lab, y'all ask the best questions, have the best responses, and y'all push us back very intelligently. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have good counter thoughts. Like, you the perfect person to debate with because you like a devil's advocate. You know what I mean? You go look at it from all angles. You are a perfect sparring partner when it comes down to ideas. The nation needs to hear from you more. And I mean that. No more staying in the background. Your voice too strong and your football mind too good to stay in the back. And I mean that. I'm going to call you out. I want to hear from you more.
Okay, Bob. I'm going to try to call in more for sure.
All right, for sure. Let's address this, Candy.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
All right. Yeah, she go hard. That's real talk. So...
He's amazing.
No, she cold. She really
now
cold
I can
with it.
say hi. Now that I can hear it. I heard you. Hi. That was.
So with the West Coast Armstrong idea, I talked to West Coast and we talked about this already, all right? And West Coast is saying with the Armstrong trade that he's open to it because the defensive end room is what me and him called overstocked. Right? So just like you in any department store, when there's too much inventory, they start unloading some of it for more value because you can't sell it all. So when he's thinking about trading Armstrong, he's not just thinking about trading Armstrong. He's thinking about trying to get another more important piece in return for Armstrong. And this is the other thought that he's having with trading Armstrong. And I'm just keeping it real. He sees Armstrong similar to how I see Armstrong, Candy. To where his sacks are inflated. And he's seeing it like another team because he getting most of his sacks from the inside, not from the outside. And they mostly coming from twist. They not athletic sacks. So even though he got the numbers, is it really based on him beating the guy one-on-one? I say no. Which is why I would be open to it if we got the right return. But in terms of his play, we need him. And I would rather keep him, but I'm open to trade him. To answer that question. What's your thoughts on that?
You almost changed my mind there at the end when you talked about the twist and him actually not making athletic sacks. But I kind of been watching him when he had to come in last year for that bid, and I think that he's one of those players that's going to grow. And I'm kind of, it depends on who they put up on that board. But I'm not really willing to part ways with Armstrong. I love his gameplay. Yes, there probably could be improvement there, but he's been doing great, and he had some key plays for us these past couple of games. So I don't want to undercut that. I hear what y'all are saying.
And then I think, all right, so forget that.
Go ahead.
See, this is the other side of it too. It depends on what they're trying to give us for him. And who they trying to give us, right? So
I see him, and I kind of see them as a three-headed monster. When they're in there, it's Armstrong, Tank, and
Fowler,
Parsons
and Fowler. Yeah, I agree. Four-headed.
I love that. That's a strong front. But I'd want to hear it, but I don't know if I'd be open to the trade.
Gotcha. It just depends on what the trade is. The trade would have to be. The trade would have to be good. It would have to be a good player trade, or we would have to get some draft picks we can't say no to, right? So with J. Lou, I'm absolutely open to trade J. Lou.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So just to answer that question,
And
in terms of
too. Pollard.
okay, with Pollard, I'm not interested in trading Pollard this year.
I'm not either, because I think that it's Kellen Moore. It's the play calling. I know, and I've seen that we can incorporate Pollard into the plays. They can coexist on the field. Last year they did it. I always talk about that first part of the season last year because the play calling was executed beautifully to where Pollard and Zeke were able to coexist on the team and kind of both shine. And all he has to do is reach back in that playbook and find those same plays or similar ones, and Pollard can shine too. But I don't think that we need to get rid of Pollard, because then we'll have a problem. Zeke
Right.
will be tired, run out, and I think that gives us options there.
Yeah. Let me make this call because I know this dude Tariq. He called in and we just missed his call. Let me call out real quick.
Okay. Those were some great questions, though.
No, that was. And then we'll talk about cursing Anthony Barr.
Yo, what up?
What's up, bro?
What up, boys, Cowboys?
What's up with it?
Coolin', man. Coolin', man. How y'all doing tonight, man?
Chilling.
That's what's up. You know me, man. I'm a big person on getting LVE out the paint. And the effort that Jordan Lewis put in last week that I seen, that no effort. Yeah, I'm ready for Bland to get on the bench. I mean,
Yep.
for Bland to get on the field, man.
Yeah.
Because we can't. My thing is, we're a tough team this year, especially defensively and special team wise. We just need this offense to catch up. You know what I mean? And we have a strong enough defense and a strong enough special teams for them to allow them to catch back up. As far as Dak coming back and Gallup, even Schultz. You know, even though I feel like the young rookies need to be on the field more than Schultz, but that's another story. My thing is, it's the linebackers for me. The linebackers, we need to upgrade. Barr is good. I think Barr would be better with a young pup dude by him, somebody that he can help teach and that has that aggressiveness and that speed and that willingness to hit. Because can't nobody sit here and tell me in that Philly game last week that we had a chance to come back and win that game or go up in that game. All we needed was a defensive stop.
Right.
And you could tell that the defense was gassed. But you can't sit here and tell me that this dude, number 55, was not getting pushed back, man. Like, they ran the ball directly at him the first play. Dude got 10 yards straight at him. You know what I mean? So it's like, we need an aggressive linebacker that's going to go in there and blow something up. That's not making business decisions. I don't understand the Joneses. LVE has a one-year deal with us. You can obviously see it. He's making some business decisions. He's thinking about next year. So he's not trying to throw his body on the line like that all the way to me. You know what I mean? He's getting stonewalled and pushed back and ran over. Put a young dude in there that's hungry, that wants to take his job or Barr job, but he's out there showing that maximum effort to help out people like Parsons and D-Laws and our DTs. Why should everybody else be working so extra hard to get to either the quarterback and the running back if our linebackers not doing that? We need hard-hitting linebackers. We need dudes that's, we pause on that, but we need linebackers that's going to make a difference, that we're going to be like, ooh, that boy popped up off, you know what I mean, jumped off the film. You know what I mean? I'm tired of these linebackers chasing these people down the field to go get a tackle. That's not efficient tackling to me. You know what I mean? And that's something that I feel like Dan Quinn needs to go talk to them about to try to get the Jabril Cox in, to try to get the Hoppers in. We need those dudes in there. You know?
Yeah. And it looked like Tyreek, they starting to. We gonna see
I
though.
hope so, man.
Me too, dog.
Yeah, I hope so. Because
Yeah.
I sure said it before we even played that Philly game. I said, if I'm Philadelphia, I'm running directly at LVE.
I agree.
I know Bar gonna probably miss a couple reads and probably miss a couple tackles, but I know Bar is a better tackler than this dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He probably what he used to be, but I know that he's doing a little bit more to me than LVE. I don't.
Me too.
We got a whole bunch of LVE. I feel like there's a whole bunch of LVE fans out here. You know, just like our great leader Sean Lee. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
When it's your time, it's your time. It's time for these young bucks to get in here, man. So that's where I'm at with it, boss. I'll let you later, though, bro.
Man, I appreciate it. Glad you finally got on in, dog.
Oh, yeah, me too. All right, Cowboy Nation. Peace.
All right, that was Tyreek, man. Candy, can we get one more in here?
Go ahead, because I have something to say about that one.
Okay, go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
All right, quickly, LVE, I couldn't agree more with, who was that just called?
That was Tariq. That was Tariq.
I couldn't agree more with him. I personally think that LVE is someone's favorite. I think that he must just be a good person off of the field, someone that's checking off all the boxes off the field and in practice, but not necessarily in the games. And when he mentioned having to run after the players, we need someone that's not having to turn around and run after the players. He hit the nail on the head. That is exactly what's been happening. They've hit those outside corners every time, and I feel like they know that he's not going to be able to catch them, because every time, almost every team has hit those outside corners, and he hasn't made the tackle. In last game, that was Michael Parsons trying to pick up the slack. Michael Parsons, that frustration, him screaming out like that wasn't just him not being able to make plays. That was him having to cover other people's position. I saw one, and this is the last thing, one play in particular, he's running out and running back trying to get LVE's man. That shouldn't be happening.
Yep.
But instead, that's left open for someone else to try to cover. So I completely agree.
So listen, look at this. Look at this. Somebody say, "Wait, Candy don't like LVE, then I don't like LVE."
It's not that I don't like him, because I don't know him as a person. But on the Cowboys, no. Maybe he'll be great somewhere else. Thank you for that.
I ain't mad at you, Sammy. All right.
He's just not for the Cowboys.
It's just what it is. Let me call my boy Montana real quick. Let me get Montana up in here. I've been wanting to hear from these dudes. My phones are tripping. I've been wanting to hear from these
somebody
boys.
else in there, yeah. Get LVE. Maybe he could be a coach.
What's up, Montana?
Mud, how you doing, Miss Candy? Subbed up to you.
Hi.
Like the video. How you
Thank
doing
you.
tonight, sir?
Oh, good, bro. I'm chilling on it, bro.
Yeah, man. So, I just got a couple questions. So, my thing is, all right, if you watching film, what are you seeing that Kellen Moore needs to basically fix or adjust to when you're watching the opponent's defense versus his offense? My second thing is, so when you watching our defense, when you say Kellen Moore is getting cute, what formation are you seeing when you watch film that you feel like Dan Quinn, needs to stop inputting most of? I know you kind of said it was the thing with, if I'm not mistaken, DeMarcus Lawrence playing D tackle. I think that's one of the formations speaking on. But
Yeah.
what other formations are you seeing that, we're not seeing that? Fans are just all of a sudden just saying certain players are trash, and what schemes are being used and what adjustments are you seeing that the opponents are making? That's all I got for you tonight.
Man, that's some good ass questions. I can't wait to talk about this too, Montana. All right, I got you. What's up, man? I got you.
Thanks, brother.
All right, so Montana asked 2 questions, and I like it because it was fair, because he dealt with our OC and our defensive coordinator. So he said, what am I seeing formation-wise with Kellen Moore versus defenses? The worst thing that I see out of Kellen Moore in terms of formations is I don't see a coordination in his play calling. I don't see to where he's setting up a defense. I don't see the setup of a defense. I see somebody that's pulling plays out of a hat, but not setting up the plays. Like, for instance, he'll run the ball on first down. He'll get him 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. Now, when it's 2nd and 4, the whole playbook is wide open. Now, what you want to do, in my opinion, is you want to still show the threat of a run. But what Kellen Moore would do often, he'll come out on 2nd down and go empty, taking the running back, putting him out there like he's a receiver, which then takes away the threat of the run. And it tells the defense, this is 100% pass, y'all. This is 100% pass. And that's sad. Candy laughing at this dude. It's sad. And then I said this today at the barbershop. I say every time there's a 1, this previous game, he threw it. He threw it on first downs. He threw it on 3rd and 1. He threw it on 4th and 1. Whenever there was a 1, he threw it. So the tendency with Kellen Moore is to be pass happy, and this is the feeling that I get with Kellen Moore. I get the feeling that he's trying to establish himself more than win. I get the feeling that he's trying to stand out as a play caller versus doing what makes sense. Because when you watch Philly, all you got to do, go watch our game and go watch the previous game. Just wait till it's 3rd and or any 1, 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. They do the same thing. QB sneak. Because it wasn't about being cute. It was like, our quarterback can squat 600 pounds. He got strong legs. He gonna be able to push and get us a yard. Is it pretty? No. Is it fancy? No. Do they convert it 99% of the time? Yes.
That's why they were over there high-fiving on the sideline.
So that answers the question on Kellen Moore. It's the tendency, in my opinion, to have a glorified play call than common sense. We said this on the final word, which is crazy. Anytime Zeke seems to average 4.9 or above, he don't want to run him. He should be like, what are you doing?
Yes.
Zeke was averaging 6.2 yards per carry.
Agreed.
And think about why we got behind. We got behind because of play calling. It was Kellen Moore who decided to throw on first down. Interception!
That's what takes us back to earlier. Now, he was trying to, like you said, make these fancy plays and call these fancy plays. So now that he has his thrower in the game, is he going to absolutely go even harder?
Yes.
And say, hey, that can make these throws. That can do this.
Candy, you want me to tell you the worst part?
What's the worst part?
The worst part is Dak is so good that his cologne is go cover for the manure of Kellen Moore play calling.
I was not expecting that.
It's the truth. And see, the problem is when we start winning, throwing the ball, it's going to work on weak opponents, and it's going to be just like Sweet and Low, artificial sugar. We going to be, ooh, Dak threw for 400 yards. We back. Ooh, look at us. We are back. We are going all the way. But
So
then,
it's safe to say you don't want to get away from the run game.
but then when you get in them big games, you gonna need that run game. And
See,
we
I
ain't gonna be doing it, and then we gonna be getting kicked in our mouth, and then everybody gonna be like, "What happened? What happened? We didn't establish an identity."
That's why in this first game back, we just need to stick to the run game. But I agree with you. He doesn't seem to have like a set pattern. I know that you have to surprise the opponent, but he doesn't. And it doesn't seem like he sticks to exactly what goes so well. I think that Pollard is great running on the outside. We need Pollard for that speed. But what's that? Last game, he had Pollard running where Zeke usually would up the middle, and it just was not working.
Yeah, that was against
one time
Washington.
It did. One time it did, but that was because Zach Martin opened that lane up. But aside from that, I'm like, no, Zeke is the leg power. We need him there. Why are we switching that up? I think we just need to continue to do what works. Well, Kellen Moore needs to continue.
Yeah, Kelly need to do her work. And then Montana had a question about Dan Quinn. And see, I'm glad the Cowboy Nation finally starting to stop the sucking up to Dan Quinn. And I'm seeing that. Like, Cowboy Nation, I love how we willing to hold anybody accountable, even Dan Quinn. So he asked the question, what are you seeing out of Dan Quinn that you don't like?
Those are water guns. Those are water guns. Not the purge siren.
Bruh.
Finish him.
Is that you letting out your emotions?
Yeah, I'm getting everybody ready. Because I'm finna shoot Dan Quinn for this.
With the water gun.
Dan Quinn, this is the next place Dan Quinn getting too cute. Dan Quinn is getting way too cute when he's moving them safeties down there to linebacker. Yeah, I said it. He getting way too cute. I want y'all to hear me out on that. Go look at us versus Philly and how many times we was out there with a nickel package with safeties out there trying to be run support. Go watch it. Go watch how many times we had Donovan Wilson playing in the middle. The fuck? Like, bro, what was that? All right, so listen. And I'm just keeping it real, bro. I don't suck up to no Dan Quinn. Y'all can. I ain't sucking
And
up to
Wilson
him.
was trying. Wilson was all over it, but
Yeah, they had that dude playing in the middle. It's like, Dan Quinn, I know you think you genius, but bruh, that dude ain't built for that. And let's just keep it real. If you gonna take safeties and have them playing strong and middle linebackers, use Cox.
Right.
And I'm dead serious. Like, what's that? It's like, Quinn, I ain't falling for this genius, bro. I'm not. Listen, and I know you're not on Kellen Moore level, because Kellen Moore way down here. Quinn is about close to perfect, but I sure ain't gonna say he perfect with some of them packages that I saw. And then, keeping it real, it was Quinn's fault on those RPOs. It was Quinn on those run pass options that they was saying fooled Micah Parsons. It was on Quinn. What happened on that play? I could pull up the film. Do y'all want me to pull up the film? Because I really don't feel like it. But I could.
So you said it was Quinn's fault.
It was Quinn's fault. And I'm for a fact.
Who else would be?
It could have been the players' fault. Because sometimes the coaches do make the adjustments and the players just didn't pay attention. That does happen. That happens to where the coach told you exactly what to do, and then you out there and you just do the opposite. I've seen that too. But I think it was Quinn. The major reason is because, let me go and pull up this play. Y'all got time? And then we probably not going to do matchups unless you want to go through all the matchups, because that's going to make this show long. And I got to go get a turkey leg. I got 2 turkey legs to get from the fair. I got to go get them things today.
I'm jealous.
Oh, you jealous? I can tell you jealous too. I can tell.
That's okay. There's always turkey leg cut.
Turkey leg hut don't got nothing to do on
Oh
turkey legs.
please. Oh please.
On the
Turkey leg cut.
So you trying to act like your turkey leg hut is on the level of the fair?
What does the fair put on their turkey legs?
I'm not gonna even do it with you. I'm not gonna do it with you.
Turkey leg hut has like full course meals with their turkey legs, but anyway.
That turkey leg smoked? Is it smoked?
Yes.
Is
Yes,
it
it
is
is.
it falling off the bone?
It fell off the bone.
Do you eat it with sauce?
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah. Do you eat your turkey leg with sauce?
They have the option of you want to pull up stuff. Go ahead. Talk about your state fair. You trying to make me jealous.
Yeah, I am. And it's working. Your face is showing that it's
pull
working.
Up that film. It's not. You're gonna be salty.
I'm waiting. Y'all give me
My
1
favorite-
second. Let me pull up this film real quick, cause I want to show y'all this on this RPO. Why? Cause I'm going back to answering Montana's question.
You said, do they have sauce? Guys, does that look like sauce to y'all?
See, that's the problem.
Oh,
A real
wait,
good
wait,
turkey
you
leg don't
missed
need
that.
sauce.
Wait, did you miss that though? You asked if it was falling
Real
off
turkey
the
legs
bone.
don't need sauce, Candy.
Wait.
That's my point. That's why I asked.
Wait.
Real turkey legs don't need no sauce.
All of them don't have it.
Trying to show me your little old Houston. And then you from
It's
Galveston. Why you showing
me.
Houston turkey legs? Where your Galveston turkey leg?
I can look.
That's Houston. I heard. Okay. So here's the play. Okay.
That was just a little commercial, y'all, until we got into this. Go ahead.
Somebody say, Sam, you coming in here talking about, boss, stop cutting off Candy. Bro, stop it. Stop, bro.
I know, right?
Don't
The
do that,
reason-
dog, Sammy. Don't
No.
do that, bro. Keep it a
Sam,
G.
it's because he's
Keep it a
Scorpio.
G,
Don't
dog.
worry about it.
Keep the
Don't worry
code,
about
big
it.
homie. Always keep the code. Never
There
lose
is
the
no
code.
Break the code, Sam. Break the code.
Bro, don't you let her break the code, bro.
Break.
Don't you
break
ever in your life let nobody break our code.
Break.
Period.
Break it.
All right, so here we
Give
go.
me the code.
So this is the play, and a lot of people, and I'm being honest, been getting this not exact, partially right, but not exact. So when you see them go in motion, and you see a corner following a receiver, that's man coverage. Plus, what gives it away is the single high safety. And on top of that, what gives it away even more is the press coverage from everybody else. Because you can't zone up, have a single safety, and have a guy following a receive at the same time without it being man coverage. So you know it's man coverage. So AJ Brown's man is Diggs. The problem with this play from the very start is the alignment of Diggs.
Okay.
The alignment is what gets him in trouble, and that's why it's on coaching. Because AJ Brown lines up in what's called the wing, right behind the tackle. Okay? On hut or post snap, however you say it, he takes off to become a part of what's called the RPO read. So a RPO is where the quarterback can either run it or pass it as an option. And he's going to put that ball in the stomach of that running back and read that defensive end. If that defensive end crashes down, the running back's supposed to pull the ball and run outside. That's why it's called a run pass option, right? But they added a wrinkle in this play with AJ, right, who also is a passing option in this play.
Okay.
But the key thing is this. Because of the bad alignment, Diggs is going to get caught up in what's called, we call it trash. But really, it's a pick route to where he get caught up and he's picked, which makes AJ come open right there. You see Diggs picked? He's picked by D. Smith. That takes him out to play, which then gives Micah two options. Do I go hit Hurts, or do I turn around and try to stop AJ, because this is 4th and 3 and he's going to have an easy dump off to convert this and move the chains. That's what made Micah look indecisive. But it was more so because Diggs got caught up in the trash. So then he dumps it off.
That wasn't the play I was talking about. Is that what you?
No, this is one of them. The one you talking about is next. I got that up next. I got that coming.
I see that though. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good. Yeah.
Appreciate it. All right, so because I wanted people to understand what broke down and how it was Quinn's fault. It was Quinn's fault because of the alignment of Diggs. You as a coach gotta get your players lined up in a way to where they don't get caught up in trash. And they should know that going out there, that he should have been at least 6 yards off the line of scrimmage,
Right.
or 7 yards right behind Curse. You just got to get to where you're not bumping into people while you're trying to stick with your man. And that happens from alignment. Okay? So this is how you really know. This is how you really know it's on Quinn. This is how you really know it's on Quinn. So that was a 4th and 3 that was converted, right? Let me tell y'all how this works. Whenever, especially a 4th and 3 is converted, your coaches go talk to you about that. They go say, listen, we had them. They should have been either kicking or punting right there. We gonna have to talk about this play, because if it happens again, we gotta make sure we align up to it right. But the problem is they ran the exact same play, the exact same motion, and got the exact same results because it was no adjustment by Quinn. Okay? Or if it wasn't on Quinn, it could be that his players didn't pay attention when they was teaching them at the whiteboard. Okay?
Okay.
So now it's 3rd and 3. Same type of situation. A key down. So the offensive coordinator obviously goes to this particular play for 4th and 3s, 3rd and 3s type of situation. This is obviously his call to get him 3 yards. Okay? Because it's the exact same formation, the exact same motion by AJ. Right? Sadly, you getting this same adjustment by Dallas to where Jordan Lewis is now following AJ. Okay? And what happens is he takes outside leverage, AJ goes inside, puts Micah Parsons in the same situation.
Yeah.
Worse though, Jay Lou is loafing on his play and jogging and not even seriously pursuing AJ. See, AJ, yes, that play worked, but that play shouldn't have led to a touchdown. It's two people that should have easily stopped that. Donovan Wilson with a better angle and Jordan Lewis with real NFL hustle. Just to be all the way honest with y'all, Jay Lou should be benched for this.
I was just about to say that in softball or basketball when I played, they pull you immediately.
You're supposed to bench him for that.
Then you're running out. You're running after practice because this is a game. What are you doing?
This is Philly.
Why are you halving it?
This is Philly. This is Philly.
Yeah.
I said this today, bro. You loafing on Philly? You supposed to hate Philly to the point to where you hustling because you hate them. If I
I'd
gotta,
like to hear what. Mm-hmm.
hey, but did you want to go through some of these matchups? Because I really don't want to go through these matchups. I'm be honest with you. Do y'all want?
Well, we can catch back up with our matchups next week.
We won't have these matchups. We can blow through them
Well, not these, but
because these matchups are important. Because these, nah, listen, y'all. Let me go get this turkey leg, y'all. I love doing shows, bruh. I gotta go get my turkey leg. I'm sorry.
y'all, he's choosing turkey legs over us. Are you?
I am. Yeah, I am.
All right. Well, this matchup is going to be Boss versus the turkey leg.
Yeah, we not doing matchup. I gotta get my turkey leg. I'm sorry. I do love y'all. I like y'all a whole lot.
Wow.
Yeah, I do. I gotta get my turkey leg, y'all.
Wow. I mean, it's not going to be much of a matchup anyway on Sunday.
Let's go through it. Let's go through
I'll
a couple of them. Let's just go through a couple of them. Because the matchups are the most important thing we do. My boy Swain said we good, boss. Say, good looking out, Swain. He like, go get your turkey leg, big dog.
Okay, well, go get your turkey leg. Go get your turkey leg.
Exactly, because the fair last day is Sunday, bro. I'm gonna get me 2 turkey legs right now.
This Sunday? I'm jealous. I really have not been to one.
I know, you jealous.
Still has nothing on turkey leg, huh? Get your dry turkey leg.
Say, man, them turkey legs so good. Them things be like wet.
Go get your
like I
dry
eat them
turkey
without sauce.
But you just said you just asked if it had sauce.
Right, because I was trying to see what type of standard of quality you had, and you showed that you have.
No, they're turkey legs
standards.
without sauce in it too.
Your turkey legs is clearly.
It has nothing on Houston rodeo turkey legs.
Yeah, man.
I
so
hope they're all out.
Ooh. Say, man, listen, y'all. We gonna be back next week. We gonna be back next week. Candy, she hating on me. We'll be back.
Wait,
hey,
y'all.
I'm sorry we ain't getting the matchups. We just took phone calls, and them phone calls made us go into more details that took us out of the content we was prepared to talk about. We was gonna talk about some key matchups for this game. But hey, man, we'll just talk to y'all next week.
Tell them why. Well, in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to Candy's Locker Room.
And Boss Cowboys Sports, man, y'all stay up.
Boss Cowboys Sports.
Boss
Let
Cowboys
this man go get his turkey leg before
where
he
your
passes out
voice
from starvation.
matters.
Boy, I can't wait to
Can't wait to hear that they were sold out.
Ooh, you be hating. See, I didn't know you was a hater, so now I know. See, now I learned you are a hater.
I'm
Yes,
not.
yes, 1 turkey leg costs $20. That's true, and I'm finna go get 2.
And they're gonna be.
I might get 3. Shoot.
You have to settle for a chicken leg.
Man, I'm finna go. Man, I already got the cash. I'm finna go get this turkey leg. Y'all got me messed up. Drop your. Hey. Anyway. Drop your channel, Candy.
Candy's Locker.